Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about signs of a grandiose narcissist. As dealing with any narcissist can be incredibly frustrating as they have those double standards. It's always one rule for them and another rule for you, as no matter how you are around them, it's never enough for them. For example, if you ask a narcissist to do you a favour, they will act like you've asked them for the world, and they will expect eternal gratitude if they do you that favour, or they will promise to do it and then find ways to not deliver on it. Yet if you've had enough of going to them for support to be belittled and put down, then you no longer ask them for a favour. They're going to be offended that you didn't go and ask them for something, and they'll find a way of how you did it or somebody else did it wrong, and how the narcissist would do it far better. The grandiose narcissist can be some of the most arrogant, entitled people that you could ever meet, because they believe that they are superior to others. They believe they are better than you. So this video is going to be several signs that you could be dealing with somebody who has high traits of the grandiosity criteria of the narcissist personality disorder. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So a grandiose narcissist usually has an unrealistic sense of self. They have an unrealistic sense of how life should work out for them. They have unrealistic expectations of those around them, because they believe they are better than thou. They believe that people should look up to them. They believe that people should serve them, because they are preoccupied with themselves. They're preoccupied with getting their own needs met. They're preoccupied with getting their own way, with getting what they want, which is why a grandiose narcissist will put on that charismatic charm. They will mirror people. They will future fake with people to lull people into that false sense of security, to sell people an illusion of who that narcissist could be. So when the narcissist inevitably changes the game on you, and their envious face comes out, and they gaslight and project and find a way to blame you, you're the one that's left questioning yourself and not the narcissist. And when it comes to the grandiose narcissist, they usually have that charismatic charm with certain people. So certain people really buy into them and can't see who the narcissist truly is. And then when you see who the narcissist truly is, it's quite unbelievable that other people can't see it, and that you actually couldn't see it for a long period of time. However, a grandiose narcissist can also have people that they will put down, that they will scapegoat, that they will be rude to, they will ignore. However, they find a way to justify this so that those around the grandiose narcissist blame the scapegoat, blame the person that the narcissist is ignoring, or that abuse by proxy. They will pull in the flying monkeys and enablers to destroy people that the narcissist is envious of for the narcissist. They are very self-absorbed, so it's all me, myself and I. They want people to do for them what they are not willing to do for those around them. They expect special treatment, they expect special privileges, yet they believe those around them are privileged. They believe those around them are having all the luck. They expect to be served. If you're in a fast food place and the food doesn't come fast enough for that narcissist, they can really kick off. Or they can put on that charm to get to the table they believe that they're entitled to, and they've almost got the blinkers on. They don't see how they're being rude or cheeky, and the way in which they do it with some people really buy into it and will laugh along with them and let them in, while those around them are stood there thinking, what just happened here? They see themselves as above others, whether that is the cerebral narcissist that sees themselves above others in intellect, but it will not just be intellect in something that they are really good at. So if someone has a natural ability for mathematics, they're still going to have learned and worked at it, and they will recognise that although they have a natural gift at it, they've still had to work at it. When it comes to a narcissist, a cerebral narcissist, they might be very good at maths, but that will not be their limit. They will believe they're very good at everything and that they are above others. If someone comes along that knows more information than the narcissist does, the narcissist will put that other person down rather than listen to that other person's point of view. If you're dealing with a somatic narcissist, they believe they are the most gorgeous person you could ever meet, and they believe their figure is better than anyone else's, and they will insult people over their looks and their figures, especially those that the narcissist is envious of. They will exaggerate their achievements, they will exaggerate their talents, they will have to have the biggest house on the block, the best car on the block. They might do up the front of the house that the world can see, yet the back or the inside they'll leave to rack and ruin. If they don't allow people in their home, the outside will look very good and like they've spent a lot of money on it, but the inside will be falling to pieces, because when it comes to a grandiose narcissist, it is all for show. They might purchase a car to park on their driveway to show off to everybody how amazing their car is, but they'll not drive it anywhere, they'll not put any fuel in it, they'll begrudge having to go and get it serviced and things like that. The penny pinching narcissist as such, there is the grandiose narcissist that will throw the most lavish parties just to brag and boast. So the inside of their home will be very grand. They can have unrealistic high standards, they can talk about themselves a lot. Any topic of conversation they will bring back onto themselves. They will have always done better than you, or they will have suffered worse than you, or you will have only achieved because they did something for you. They will exaggerate their talents, they will exaggerate the things that they've done in life because they're trying to prove themselves as better than others. They have those unrealistic expectations, and if they haven't met them, they will lie about meeting them. They have those unrealistic standards, so even if they haven't met them, they will lie about meeting them, and you will have to live up to these unrealistic high standards. And it's a game that the narcissist plays, so what works one day, what's good enough one day, will not be good enough the next. Common rules, well, they don't apply to a narcissist in general, and they definitely don't apply to a grandiose narcissist, unless someone's watching that might potentially cause a blow to their ego, and then the rules will apply. But if they can get away with it, the rules do not apply to them. They can be some of the most incredibly selfish, self-centered people that you could ever meet, and they get you believing that you're being selfish when you're taking care of yourself. With a narcissist, it is not self-care, it is selfish behaviour. They lack the empathy to care about others. They're not being at their best so that they can be at their best for those around them, they are being selfish. They are pulling those around them down. They are harming those around them psychologically. They are all about meeting their own needs. Yet because they believe that the rules don't apply to them, but they do to you, you should drop everything and put them first, but they don't have to drop anything to do anything for you unless they're breadcrumbing you to give you that false hope of who they could be. They can be very quick to anger if they feel criticised in some way. If you're calling them out on some form of behaviour, they can suddenly rage out of nowhere. They can be a very calm person to be around as such. They can seem to be quite reasonable people to be around. They can be jovial, they can be laughy and jokey with people. And all of a sudden, if you pick them up on something that makes them feel ashamed within themselves, they can rage out, because almost for a moment that real self has risen and they've recognised something within themselves that they don't like, so they have to rage out and blame you to bury that back down. So for example, if they'll no longer allow their family around their home because they're selfish and they don't want people in their home, and that's a rule they've made, which is fair enough, that's how they want to live their life, yet they'll expect to be invited around to your house. And if you're more setting a boundary of, no, that's how you want to treat people, that's other people are allowed around, but no, that's who you are, I'll live by your rules, you don't let people around, I'll not let people around. But if you choose to invite them, they will come in and start putting you down over something, because for that little moment reality hits them. So they'll start having a go at you about something, and as soon as you bite back, as soon as you answer back, they might turn around and go, well, I might as well just go home now, hadn't I? Or if you discuss something that they've boasted about but don't want other people to know about in front of somebody, this is when they can turn around and start shouting that you know nothing about them and storm out of the door. They are very self-centered people. It is all about them. They lack the empathy to care for those they hurt. They are willing to exploit people and lack the empathy to care for those that they exploit. And a grandiose narcissist can be extremely high risk takers, especially if they can find someone else to take the fall for their behaviour. If anyone has any signs of a grandiose narcissist that you've noticed, please do add those into the comments. If you are looking for further support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.